Hello, everybody. I want to talk about things like self-shipping and all that. I know it might be cringe, but I self-ship with fictional characters as well. Obviously, all adults. I mean, it's weird if you self-ship with yourself with a character that's a minor, and I don't care what you say. If you are attracted to a child like character, you are attracted to children. That is how it is. Fiction affects reality. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Back on topic. Anyway, people always say that we are weird. We're like, yes, I understand we can be weird, but most of us, including myself, are neurodivergent, and we get attached to characters, even if fictional, sorry. And it's not okay to, like, you can make fun of us, yes, but don't, like, harass us or say, oh, how are you this age, blah blah blah. Because I remember, just because on my Twitter I said that, oh, I'm self-shipping with XYZ character, and I had people harassing me for something because oh no, I said something people didn't like. And they're like, how are you? Because at the time I was 19, I'm 20 right now. But they're like, oh, how are you 19 years old? Oh my god, blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut the fuck up, you know? It annoys me so goddamn much. Like, no, that's none of your business. I'm not harming anybody by self-shipping and, making OCs to self-ship with the character. Like, I'm having fun. I'm having joy. It makes me happy. Like, it makes me happy. It makes me feel happy and all that. And like I said, it's, as long as it's not harming anyone, like, it's just, you know what I mean? It just pisses me off when people have an issue with it, and it's like, look, we aren't weirdos or whatever. We're just having fun. And again, I'm going to be on topic. I'm probably going to get people hating, but I hate pro shippers. They're pedophiles. Fiction affects reality. I will always say that. And there's evidence. Like, cats cannot drink milk, but people have always thought they could because of cartoons. But no, apparently fiction doesn't affect reality, even though it fucking does, and that, you're a pedophile. I had to say, you're a pedophile. You're a pedo. I do not give a shit. That is what you are. Okay, rant, that bit is, okay. Sorry. Like I'm saying, it's okay to think self-shipping is weird because, oh, fictional character. Trust us. We know they're fictional. We know. It just happened that is our hyperfixation, like, I hyperfixate right now on Bill Cipher and Shadow Milk Cookie. And if that was obvious with the fact that my profile picture is Shadow Milk Cookie right now, I mean, he's one of my favorite characters, and, all that crap. And it's like, I'm not harming anybody by, doing that shit. And yet people will have a problem. Like, I'm just saying, again, it's fine to think that we're cringe. Even I admit it. Like, it's cringe, but at least, it's, we're cringe, but we are free, basically. That is what I say. As, we're cringe but free, and like I said, do note that most of the time people doing this, again, like myself, are neurodivergent people with autism, ADHD, and all of that. And, it's just a thing that happens. Hell, like, I've seen people older self-ship, or at least, like, on Twitter and stuff, people mentioning that their parents self-ship with characters and all that. But still, it's like, as long as it's with characters your age or in your age range, it's fine. It's fine. We're not harming anybody. It's fine. Like, I really don't see an issue. I think it's cool. And it brings out creativity and stuff. I mean, I have like multiple OCs and everything from the fandoms I'm in because of self shipping. And well, I made some pretty cool OCs that I think are cool, and even though they're self inserts basically with my username, but still, it's like at the end of the day, I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not doing anything illegal. It's like, get a grip on yourself. Just let us have fun. We aren't doing anything bad, okay? Like, it pisses me off when people think we are. And like I said, I'm going on topic, kind of off topic here. But when it comes to self-insert OCs, basically, God knows I have so many OCs, especially from when I was 14, and in my Fights at Freddy's hyperfixation, which really hasn't left. I've been like a fan for ever. But yeah, it's like some people think it's cringe, and but I'm glad, mostly with my audience, that no one gives a fuck or gives a shit that I have cringy OCs. Like, I love making OCs. I love drawing. I love drawing characters. It's my thing. Like, it makes me happy to know that I made an OC and that people like it. I mean, I've had fan art on my Gravity Falls OC from mutuals and all that, and I save every bit of fan art and all that, and it makes me happy to know that people like my stupid little guys. Like, it just makes me happy. Like, call it cringe or whatever, but when it comes to OCs, just know that that is somebody's world. It is part of them. Like, it's something that brings them joy in anything. It gives them creativity. And plus, even if it's self-insert, you have to go off of how the world in that universe, game, show, whatever it is, and it can make you creative. Like, I don't know, trying to think of an example here. Okay, I think I got it. Think of like My Little Pony, right? My Little Pony. Let's do that as a way. There's so many things that you can make, but you have to make sure you are leveled with the rules within the universe, right? Like, I know people make alicorn OCs all the time, but like, if we think logically about that and say you are not allowed to make an alicorn OC, so you're supposed to go only by the 3 races: Earth Pony, Unicorn, Pegasus, and so you choose which one you want, right? Like, say you are like Rainbow Dash, you something like anything, but like, it's keeping it in the universe, but you can like design the character to be colorful and all that stuff, like something like that. Or think like Sonic. You can give your characters powers or something like that. It's like you can just do cool things and all that stuff. I'm having trouble thinking or talking. I'm not used to this. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm just trying to get my words in. But yeah, it's it just really depends. Even if the OC is like one of those sparkling dog OC rainbow overpowered. Who like honestly, who gives a shit, man? Like it's just like I never made an OC like that because I didn't know about making original characters. I don't think I ever did, besides like maybe an old Gravity Falls OC somewhere from when I was really young. Because I was like, when Gravity Falls was out, I was like in the single digits. And when it ended, I was like almost the same age as Mabel and Dipper, pretty much. But, yeah, it's it's not a big issue, and I'm tired of normies thinking it is. Like, look, you don't have to understand it. See, this is like the issue with like LGBT people. You don't have to understand it to, you can just leave them alone. Like, leave us alone. We aren't doing anything. We aren't harming anybody. We aren't harming real people by having fun, by making characters, silly little stories with real canon characters. Yeah, like that's basically what I mean. Basically, is that like we aren't doing any harm or any bullshit unless you're pro shipper. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Sorry, I had to make sure that the daily reminder: pro shippers are pedophiles. I fucking hate you guys. Just for the moderators, this is a joke. I don't harass people unless they're pedophiles and stuff. Okay, I think I'm done ranting. This video is long enough. So, bye. I guess I don't know when I'll upload again.